Welcome to another Warframe video. This one I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, but going off of the Warframe theme still. But this is going to be showing you everything you need to make a Warframe a better Warframe, and something that I feel like a lot of people miss out on and may not know. But they're going to be specific mods that are related to syndicates. Now, if you don't know how syndicates work or mods in the syndicates, if you go here, you have a specific amount of standing, and like everything, that specific amount of standing is going to be able to purchase something within the syndicate. So after you get to whatever these are, when you rank up and you are able to unlock all these mods, some syndicates have specific ones for specific frames. For example, this one has one for Ash and Baruch. As you can see, there's no Banshee or anything else. However, if we go here,
what are you curious about?
They have some for Banshee and then Chroma, which is something that Arbiters of Hexes didn't have. Now, even though they are allies, you would think they would have the similar things, no they don't. Or you think they have completely different things, they don't. So some have the same, some don't. For example, these two don't have Nidus or Saren. However, you go to Red Veil, you type in Nidus, it goes Saren. They have Saren, right? They don't have Nidus. But if I had to guess, maybe they have Nidus? Like that. And they have Nidus. And the good thing about that is that these two are allies. So that is something that you really need to look into. It's very, very, very helpful. In some of my frame videos, this guy here, Bobbin, he's going to be in a frame video here soon. If you are somebody who sticks around this channel specifically and sees all the other videos I upload, he's going to be one I'm going to be focusing on. I don't know if it's going to be something a lot of people will like, but it is something that a lot of people build for in the game, so it will be shown. But I will, right now, this next clip, will be showing some frames utilizing these specific mods against Grineer or Heavy Gunner, the ones that I use all the time. Okay, now first up we have Bobbin, just to show. It was going to be a little sneak peek if you do end up watching the next video and you do watch my video specifically. Well, actually I did build around it. Prime Flow was swapped out for this, or vice versa. What this does is if you throw a vortex into it, it's gonna increase the duration of it, and then Bastille has it so it repels enemies every 4 seconds. So in the video I described the good thing about this, a bad thing about this, and a way that you would have to build around it. So we put this here, so we have that Prime Flow in order to throw additional vortexes into it. Just to make this a little bit easier in the eye, we're gonna put invincibility on so I don't die. We're gonna do vortex. Oh my god. Then we're gonna do it again. And it went from 20 to 35. And then we have 30 up to 47. 40 up to 60. Yeah. So that's how that's going to work. So that is just one way of showing it. Another way, which I'm going to use with a recent frame that I got, and I have been enjoying, and it will be a video as well soon, but Bobbin's going to be the next one. We're going to go look at Volt. Look, we're doing V frames today. What this does, I saw somebody had it, and I was thinking about getting it, and then I realized how impactful it actually was. From what I know, a lot of people build Volt around his shield. They love his shield. They build around it. Every time you go in Eidolon hunts, you're going to see his electric shield a lot. From my experience when I was in Eidolon hunts, I would see Volt, and I would see this a lot. I mean, obviously I don't build around Volt that much, so I don't really know how extremely useful this is. Should it be something I build around? That's something I'm gonna have to look into and test out. However, this fourth ability, Discharge, it can give you a lot of shield. So if we can see here, shield is at 450. We have this on, which converts 3% of the damage dealt in the shield split between Volt and squad mates. Now 30% doesn't seem like a lot, right? But a preview, wow, turn off invincibility. Boink. And now it's purple. Oh my goodness, look at that. Right, 1650, I think that's the max we can go, and it is. I mean, Volt's a really useful frame. I have been enjoying playing Volt. It is really cool. That is one thing that I've dug into that's very impactful. That could really change. I mean, especially if you're going against, let's say, Infested, and you have some that hit you, and you have some that just spew straight toxin at you. You have a lot of health, you have no shield, and you put this on here. Not only is it going to help for other teammates if you're ever doing public sessions, but it's also going to help when you're just by yourself and you just need that extra energy to help stay alive longer. Now the last one I'm going to show, this one is a very useful one. I say that just because of how versatile, I guess you could say it. I don't know the best way to describe it. However, this is called Fused Reservoir, and if you can't tell by the word fused, this is making all three of the reservoirs for Wisp in a 1. Now it does cost more energy, who really cares? But it doesn't just do one reservoir, so if we use it, you see on the bottom with all the abilities, it does still do 3, which is quite a bummer, so you can't have 6 of these things lying around a map. But it is nice to have all in one, instead of having to go here and do it over and over and over again. That's a bit annoying, but you have this, and then you can just go around. Now with this mod attached, there can be multiple ways to play Wisp. And I'll just show one example here. So let's say, I don't know, you're doing Exterminate, you're doing a Capture, and you just go around. You have that bonus for however long your duration's set. And you keep going, you're just going around the map quick. And every time that duration runs out, you could just use it again. And it's all 3 of them there. So you're going to be able to shock the enemy, have an increased fire rate, and have your health be really, really high. So that is one good thing about Wisp. There's a bunch of other ones I could show, some that have been in videos, some that have not been in videos yet. I don't really know if I have any that haven't been in videos, maybe Inaros. It's just nobody likes Inaros. When you look at Banshee here too. Banshee, I haven't really put much attention in a Banshee. I'm not a huge Banshee fan. When I do use her, I do have a little bit of fun with it. But there are a few mods with this one, like Quake. With a specific mod, it's going to strip armor away, kind of like Emperor's third ability. So that's good. Soundquake, there's a mod that has a really, really high damage the closer you are to it. So the farther away Quake is, the damage decreases a bit, which makes sense. It does make sense. And then Silence, there's one that has like 200% finisher damage. That's cool too. And then this one that I have for Sonar, called Resonance. That is killing an enemy by shooting their weak spot will trigger another Sonar for 100% of remaining duration. That is very, very cool and very, very unique. I did like that a lot, so I will show it quickly here. So we'll use Sonar. Use it multiple times. And you see that? It's kind of hard to see. See, I mean, it does it again. This could be really, really useful in crowds and everything else like that, which I found useful with survival missions or anything else like that. It does come in handy a lot of the time. So that's really all I wanted to show. Again, if you're going to watch this video and you like the Warframe builds that I do, stay tuned for Vaubin's build. I think it will be useful for a lot of people, and I think there is one thing I'm going to show that a lot of people don't really use, and I'm going to try to show how to use it in the best way too, and really how useful it could be. And well, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, consider subscribing and get used to see my content. It is one and all the same. I do like to post here games, like the most recent one was Prey. I had fun doing that, and I'm trying to get it to have some more attention on YouTube. However, go check that out if you enjoyed that game and you enjoy people playing that game. I enjoyed it. I, for once, enjoyed editing that type of content. However, you want to see more Warframe videos specifically, there will be a playlist at the top right at the end of this video that's going to show you all the Warframe videos I've done on this channel, as well as my most recent video being to the bottom right, and the recommended video that YouTube thinks you'll like on the bottom left. With all that said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.